awesome. Thank you. Good to meet everybody. And we'll jump right into it. So I'm Mike Haddix. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Scout. For quick background, I'm a former Division I college basketball player. My dad was the number 8 pick in the '83 NFL draft. I went to Columbia for business school, was an investment banker at Lazard and Goldman, and then actually managed money at Octagon. We had about $1 billion under management, players like Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Giannis, Michael Phelps, and Martin Hingis. So I've seen a lot of different sides of this and been in and around it all my life. So the problem right now, athletes are making more money than ever with less financial experience than before. Schools can be held liable for issues with players. They're paid as 1099 independent contractors. A ton of money is being infused in the system, and revenue sharing starts next year. So right now, players are making money through their NIL, which is outside of the school. But Judge Wilkin just approved the settlement, which means next year schools can invest up to $21 million are going directly to the players on top of NIL. So now you have schools figuring out how they're going to make these payments. The money's getting bigger, and there's a big opportunity here to be a fintech solution in a completely new industry that didn't exist 3 years ago. The solution doesn't currently exist. That's why we built it. We're the first mobile financial support system for athletes. Our V1 product, which is live in market, we have about 13 schools on platform now. It does taxes, money management, financial planning, investing, saving, all these different pieces for those players. And they have a chat feature where they can text the app for any financial question to help them navigate their financial journey. So we're the only ones that do what we do. And the big piece is because these players are independent contractors, that tax component is a really big driver right now of the business. And NIL is the fastest growing industry in sports. It'll be $33.8 billion by 2028, and $5 billion is going directly to the athlete. So this money is going right in the pockets of 19 to 22-year-olds. If you think about from a business standpoint, really high LTV, underbanked population who really doesn't have any financial experience or support, and we are getting them really early before they have any real relationship with the financial institution. How big is the opportunity, right? There's 362 Division I athletic programs, about 1,000 if you look at D1, D2, D3, over 500,000 current athletes, and 30% of them are replaced every year. So every year, 30% graduate, and then their seat is filled. And our first product is tax returns. We'll charge about $5 for tax returns. We have a software that costs us $25 per tax return. That's a $150 million a year business right there. So about how we make money. So we're a B2B2C business. So what we actually do is we charge a flat rate for the school to license our software. So for the V1 product, schools will pay between 50 and 100 grand just for the flat rate of that platform. Now we talked about revenue share happening next year where schools have to distribute up to $22 million on top of NIL directly to players. And they're looking for a payment processor to help them navigate that. Now, if you make any money from an athletic institution or sort of school in general, in your 1099, there's vendors, there's purchase orders, and they can't do this for 500 athletes 6 or 7 times a year. So they're looking for somebody to distribute the funds with the willingness to pay them 1% to 2% of that. You're looking at almost $500,000 for that piece of it. And then the long tail of this business, we're B2B2C. So we're paid by a school, and then we acquire these users and we charge those players. We make money when we do a tax return and when they invest. We have a credit card, which we get 1% of interchange exchange. So now we have all these different financial products like a SoFi or a NerdWallet that will then make money on top of that as well. So we have 10 when we made these slides. We just signed a couple more schools. We have 13 now. We're about 600,000 in revenue this year. We'll be at $1 million by the end of the year, about 1.1 million in the pipeline right now that we expect to close in the next month or so. 2,500 athletes currently live on platform, and all that revenue that we have is coming from the school. So that's the B2B portion. We'll start monetizing those players individually next year. And our schools include places like UCLA, Tennessee, San Diego State, Oregon, Auburn, Mississippi State, Iowa, Texas A&M, some pretty large programs. So the projections, right? So we look at what we make from athletic departments as one piece of it, 100 to 500K per year. We look at 500 to almost $100,000 from athletes, right? They need a lot of different things, solo 401k, SEP IRAs, because they're 1099s, their taxes done. And then we're becoming a brand in the space. So we're looking at 50 to 100 grand per year in terms of the branding part of the business, partnerships. We're expected to do about 300 million in revenue, a little under in the next 4 years. We're raising 3.5 million. We have 2.5 million already in the bank. That gets us to $3.3 million in ARR by the end of next year, 20 conference school partnerships. And then we already have a one conference partnership that we're looking to expand. Next year, the focus is really on that B2C business. And we're the only show in town, and we're really excited about what we're doing. I think my time is up. So I gave my background. I think we're over time. But thank you. Look forward to talking soon.